Minions. It's the time of my show where I call a minion empowerment meeting. I cut a couple of jokes, I call Billy an idiot, and I move on with my day. But I'm not feeling happy. I am actually quite mad, but I still have a piece of vital information to give to you. Billy Starks will be entering the Pure Championship tournament. Hell, she's won one tournament, why can't she do it again? And the reason why Billy isn't here right now is because she is sitting at home doing what I tell her to do. She's studying the greats. She's looking at her catches, catch can. She's looking at world-class championship wrestling. She's studying the greats of ROH like Nigel McGuinness, Bryan Danielson, and countless others. Because Billy is not going to ride my coattails to win this tournament. I can't interfere. None of my minions can. Because if we do, we will be fired. So for once in your life, Billy, get it together. Because you have to do this solo. And I expect gold around your waist.
To Ring of Honor Wrestling, welcome Billy Starks to the Women's Pure Tournament. Tonight, pure women's action. Allison Kay takes on Queen Amanada. Wow.
Gonna keep the action going as we have two guys that are very familiar with one another, but only one of them is undefeated in 2025. Gringo Loco takes on Blake Christian.
Gonna be a heck of a match in tonight's main event. Lucha de Trios, former TV champion Atlantis Jr. teams up with Neon and Fuego to take on Volador Jr., Barbaro Cabanero, and Hechicero. But first, we're gonna kick things off this week with women's action. A chaotic end to Dynamite is only a small preview of what we may see this Sunday at Anarchy in the Arena from the Young Bucks and the Death Riders, including this woman right here.
This match is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, wrestling out of Moldova. She is representing the Death Riders, Marina Shafir.
We want to thank those folks joining us on YouTube. There's the problem, Marina Shafir. As we go back to the voice of Ring of Honor, Bobby Cruz.
Her opponent, Lainey Luck.
And what a contrast in Styles Caprice. The stone cold eyes of Marina Shafir.
Yeah.
And just the vibe that Lainey Luck brings.
Yeah, one comes to lay it down and one comes to have fun. So we're gonna see what the outcome is here.
Well, Marina Shafir certainly figured herself into the outcome of that brutal steel cage match 2 Wednesdays ago on Dynamite. I was sitting ringside. And I'll tell you what, Marina Shafir, every bit the weapon for the Death Riders.
I'm getting to the point that when I see Marina Shafir, I'm feeling sorry for her opponent because she's unpredictable at best.
And the Code of Honor right here too. And look at this, Marina Shafir, armbar.
Unpredictable, unorthodox, hard to train for. You never know what she's gonna do.
Oh,
she's in there fighting while everybody else is wrestling.
Absolutely, Lainey Luck trying to counter that armbar now into a double wrist lock. Oh goodness.
Key lock Riccaboni. Right in, oh my God,
wow.
Right, trying to go a straight arm there. Lainey holding on to that straight arm. And this is Marina sliding back to get to the middle, or, yep, she's getting to the middle before she breaks it. That's intentional, yep.
Whoa. Oh, the stack, defense into offense from Lainey Luck. And fans, we are just, wait a minute, 1, 2, 48 hours away from Double or Nothing. Desert Diamond Arena, live this Sunday. Tickets on sale. Oh,
okay.
TIX.com. We will see the aforementioned Anarchy in the arena. And the battle lines have been drawn. The sides have been selected. Announced. Dynamite, there's a triangle choke. Triangle choke, hit scissor from Marina Shafir at Anarchy in the arena. We will see Kenny Omega, Swerve Strickland, former Pure Champion Katsuyori Shibata, former AEW and ROH World Champion Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs and Willow Nightingale take on the Death Riders and the EVPs. There was tables, violence, chaos, and more last night. And if we saw that for free on cable television on TBS, imagine what we will see on pay-per-view this Sunday at Double or Nothing Anarchy in the arena. And it's all Marina right now.
Yeah, she's a problem.
Oh, jeez. Accomplished MMA fighter, the sparring partner, lifetime sparring partner of Ronda Rousey.
Oh. Snap, holding on to the snap suplex with the roll. Has a transition in mind. That transition is the front Darce choke.
That's a great call, but it's Laney Luck who grabs the wrist, tries to reverse her way out of it, instead sent in to the corner, and now it is the problem with the body shots.
She was finding the place for that, man, looking for the marks, hitting right inside the breadbasket. Staying on the left side, I thought she was gonna attack the liver there.
And I gotta wonder just how Marina is going to figure into this Sunday. Look at that, oh goodness.
I think however she wants to, Rick Body.
Well, I think that's the correct answer. I mean, this will be the first time we'll see women compete in Anarchy in the Arena.
Yeah. No facial expressions, man. It's just straight business.
Oh.
Judo throw, straight to the transition. Yep.
Cover, 2. And a nice cover there, gets 2.
This transition is heading into something. Just try to get a lock in somewhere. Yep, went to mount. Transitions into mount.
And this 2. This is no disrespect to Laney Luck, but at this point, oh, wait a minute. 1, 2. Oh, hold on. Don't count Laney Luck out yet. STF. STF is locked in.
That's out of nowhere, and I believe at this time, Laney pulled it out and letting her know that she's there to stay. We know the strength of Laney Luck is high.
We've seen Laney Luck, a regular competitor here in Ring of Honor. This would be a huge victory as Shafir going to the ankle. Rolling through, splitting the legs up now. Single leg, no, wait a minute. Rolling through, it's Shafir back to her feet first. Swing and a miss, it's Laney Luck up the ladder.
Okay.
Wow. And drop down to one knee.
Changed levels.
And it's Shafir, oh! The double boots from Luck. Luck back up, spinning kick to the midsection, big knee.
Telegraphed it. Yep, took wide. That's mother's milk. That's mother's milk.
Mother's milk!
Yep.
Mother's milk! And that's it!
The winner of this match by submission, Marina Shafir.
A night of danger and caution lie ahead this Sunday at AEW Double or Nothing. Deep in the heart of the desert, Anarchy in the Arena, one of the wildest matches of the calendar year on tap. Marina Shafir, the Death Riders will find their way to Glendale.
As the desert sun sets, the stars light up the night. The event that started it all.
AEW's Double or Nothing.
Bringing a whole new light.
The final of the Owen Hart Tournament.
I want the real Sadie.
Only woman that is stopping me is you, Jamie Hayter.
A shot at the World Championship at All In. And I need that.
This isn't about your redemption. This is my ascension. AEW Double or Nothing.
Well, tomorrow night, Desert Diamond Arena, just outside of it, the Dean Rasmussen Tribute Show.
This match is set for one fall of a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, wrestling out of Chicago, Illinois, weighing 205 pounds, Gringo Loco.
And that event one night before Double or Nothing is to honor one of the great wrestling fans, one of the great wrestling tastemakers, Dean Rasmussen, who we lost well too soon. He loved guys like Gringo Loco, like the stars of CMLL, who we'll see in our main event here tonight. Wrestlers like Nick Wayne competing in the Best of Super Juniors in New Japan Pro Wrestling as the World Television Champion. This one's for Dean. We'll see former Pure Champion Josh Woods take on Tom Waller. Can't wait for tomorrow.
His opponent, being accompanied by Lee Johnson, wrestling out of Jackson, Tennessee, weighing 180 pounds, Vanilla Baby, Blake Christian.
You know, Dean had a lot of friends, Caprice. This man, he's got maybe one real good one in Big Shotty Lee Johnson, who's walking down the ringside with him. Not making many, though, as his record continues to grow in the win column.
Tell you, he may not have many friends, but he's got a fan in me. I am impressed with the new Blake Christian. Undefeated in Ring of Honor 2025. That's for a reason. He has reinvented himself to the point where he is all focused, all business, precision tuned. Vanilla baby, Blake Christian.
Well, Blake Christian and Gringo Loco, a lot of history on the independent circuit to make it to Ring of Honor. In fact, 2 years ago, Gringo Loco, who you see there, took on Blake Christian, one of the early Honor Club episodes. And the roles were a little reversed.
That's what I mean, straight to the business, man. Whatever it takes. And he knows that Gringo Loco has his number. A little shock value there, Riccaboni.
Absolutely, getting the jump on things. And fans this summer heading to Philadelphia's 2300 Arena for the first time. AEW Dynamite Collision as well as ROH's Death Before Dishonor. All those great events coming to a first-time residency August 27th through September 11th. For more information or to sign up to be an AEW Insider for pre-sale access, go to AEWTIX.com. It is Christian who has been phenomenal since Final Battle when he outlasted 4 other stars that came within an eyelash of becoming the World Television Champion. And we've really seen this new attitude manifest.
Wow! My goodness, manifest on. That was very impressive, but that's what Blake Christian needed. But last week, we saw Gringo Loco go against the world champion. It was extremely impressive. Watch this, 2.
Absolutely, Gringo Loco has found himself in big-time matches, almost less than the 10 minutes with the world champion Bandito. And both these men, how much difference 2 years makes. Big man with agility with Flames Caprice. This guy reminded me of somebody.
Yeah, like the Bam Bam Bigelow there.
Yeah, but did Bam Bam ever do a split-legged moonsault? Hook the leg. 2. Wow.
So impressive, man. It's like you see the size that Gringo Loco is, and then you see the things that he's capable of doing. It almost looks like a mismatch, but that's what makes Gringo Loco so good.
Gringo Loco is the ultimate example of someone who zigs when you think he's going to zag, who really mixes and blends styles from across the world. That's a strike! Right down the middle! And now looking for the Irish whip. It's Gringo Loco. Charging in, up and onto the apron. Oh! And now, wow. Shot into the jaw. And it is Blake Christian. Front face lock. Gringo Loco now. The shots to the midsection. Christian. Oh, wow. What a great. Excellent move there from Christian.
Thinking outside the box, man. That's Blake Christian. That's the way he's thinking. Always thinking, how do I hurt my opponent? Doesn't have to be pretty, even though that was extremely beautiful. Okay. Can we see that again? Can we get a replay?
As Blake Christian dives through the ropes, has poison up to plant the skull right on the outside. Wow, Christian, who really bringing matches to his own pace, Caprice. Oh, we would see Christian amp up the intensity, but that would keep his heart rate up and he'd make mistakes. Now he's hitting these high impact moves and settling back down.
And it's something about somebody that can control the pace. You expect guys Blake Christian's size to always be going fast, but to slow it down, take a breath, to breathe, to regain control, and that's control of yourself. Let alone your opponent. That takes a lot, Riccaboni.
Here's the strut again. Wow. And it's been Christian who's, for the entire calendar year, who's just been in control of his own domain here in Ring of Honor, and now using that boot in the corner. And these two men, and not,
believe it or not, there's a lot of respect in there.
Oh! Absolutely nice judo throw there. And it's Christian, big leg drop.
Blake Christian knowing, even picking the spots when he wants to show off, when he wants to glad hand. It's always when he has his opponent down. He's not doing it in a way that's wasting time. He's doing it at the right time to throw off the mat, to throw off the timing of his opponent, picking his spots well.
Yeah, and now just kind of picking on Gringo Loco. As Christian swinging a miss, Gringo Loco, wait.
Gringo has that wrist control though.
And wow! Spin out flatliner for Gringo Loco, looking for the pin as Christian trying to get to a table base. Big Shotty looking on.
It's anybody's match still, man. Every time you think Gringo Loco's out, he finds a way to come back. Beautiful back elbow.
Delivers on Blake Christian.
This is what people have been wanting to see of Gringo Loco, and he's giving it to him now. Oh my goodness. Never saw that coming.
One step ahead. It's Blake Christian. And it's Christian. Second rope. Oh, all the way to the top. What does Christian have in mind here? Look for that Splash Mountain Hurricane Rana.
Gringo Loco's blocking it.
He did, look at the strength, but it's Christian with the hip strength, the hamstrings, pulls over Loco. Out to the apron, what does he have in mind?
I tell you what, man, when you're able to change your game plan midstream, Blake Christian trying to put this away.
Oh! 450 double stop, could be it, leg hooked, 1, 2, and it's no!
That is ultra impressive. 450 double stomp. Are you kidding me right now?
But it is Christian who's wondering if the referee was kidding. He thought that was gonna put away Gringo Loco, it did not. Now it's Christian with Loco, the fans rallying behind Gringo Loco. And this is the type of action you see each and every week here on Honor Club. This week, a special simulcast as these two rivals, Loco and Christian, the years of history on the independent circuit.
Look at the balance here from both athletes, standing tall. My goodness, Spanish fly springboard attempt.
2, no! Wow! 2 count only.
These are things you cannot anticipate. You can't plan for stuff like this, Riccaboni. It just happens.
And it's Gringo Loco who's making the most of it right now. In control. It's Loco with the wrist lock. Into the pump handle. It's Gringo Loco. Looking for the pump handle. In to the pile driver. Whoa, Christian. That scissors out of it.
Yep. I think Blake Christian has the card of Gringo Loco. He knows what he's trying to do. He's the same Gringo Loco, but it's not the same Blake Christian.
Well, that's a great point, Caprice. Look at that. Christian going for the balance, but getting the eyes of Gringo Loco. Springboard, handspring. Christian, Poison Rana. Front face lock.
That's Vanilla Choke Zero. That's Vanilla Choke Zero.
Vanilla Choke Zero gets the tap.
The winner of this match by submission, Vanilla Baby, Blake Christian.
Blake Christian's undefeated 2025 rolls on into the month of May here in Ring of Honor. Add Gringo Loco to an impressive list of athletes that Blake Christian has defeated. Wow.
When you think about Philadelphia and professional wrestling, there's only one place that should come to mind, and it's on Swanson and Rittner, the 2300. See, here's the deal. It's rough, it's gritty, it's true Philly. When you wrestle here, you show the world your heart and your guts. Now it's time for AEW to galvanize its legacy. At this legendary arena, when AEW and Ring of Honor step into this iconic building, we will bring true pro wrestling back to the extreme.
AEW and Ring of Honor invade the historic 2300 Arena in Philadelphia. Become an AEW insider today for exclusive ticket pre-sales.
Well, the Women's Pure Championship tournament has the wrestling world abuzz. Queen Amanada, the first to enter her crown into the ring. The Professor Serena Deeb has entered the tournament, as has top flight's Layla Gray. In the tournament as well, Taya Valkyrie, internationally traveled star, and the virtuosa, former world champion Deonna Purrazzo. The sixth entrant, as we found out today, Billy Starks. And of course, let's take a look at the last time Billy Starks was in an ROH tournament.
This tournament's for me. That is my title, and I don't know how many times I have to say this. I'm going through every single round of this tournament. I'm the youngest in the dumbest. I'm gonna fight all I can. I want this more than anything else. That title is mine.
And Billy Starks, World Television title. Athena calling her shot for the Pure title?
This match is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit, and it will be contested under Pure Wrestling rules. Approaching the ring, wrestling out of Guinea, West Africa, Queen Aminata.
She's your queen to be.
Her opponent, Allison Kay.
And what an opponent Queen Amanata has drawn for this women's Pure match. And if Billy Starks wants to become the first Pure champion to add to her list of first, she may have a rematch, maybe in the finals with Queen Amanata.
Absolutely, man. I'm thinking Queen Amanata, if you think about people that are made for the Pure title, there's some wrestlers that you could name off there, and I would definitely say that Queen Amanata is someone made for the Pure title. And Allison Kay here, she's probably one of the strongest women in the division. It's going to be a great matchup for Queen Amanata, and I kind of want to see how Allison Kay plays along with the rules of Pure Wrestling division.
Well, and I know we have a lot of first-time Ring of Honor viewers who may be joining us. This may be their first Pure match. This is only the second ever women's Pure match, and the rules are simple. You see the 3 red dashes underneath each competitor's name. They're taking above rope breaks.
I think Allison's still getting used to the rules there.
Rope break number 1 for Allison Kay.
Yep.
And if those are exhausted, you can pin your opponent underneath, between, on, in the ropes, pin or submit. Now, you see the countdown clock. It is a 10-minute time limit. Should it go the full time limit, it goes to the judges. Our panel includes Dean Malenko, Jerry Lynn, and Pat Buck this week. No close fists. You get 1 as a warning. A second results in a disqualification. A 20 count on the outside. It's always like it from Queen Amanata. And these matches are a little bit more technical based and more scientific based, Caprice.
The more scientific base, you can only strike 1 time. And I believe Allison Kay was getting used to the rules there. Instinctively went, oh, look, got it. Trying to get a straight arm here, trying to push that arm through to break it loose. That is a strong grip from Amanata.
And the stack. I think you're right. I think Allison Kay was getting used to the rules, but it's Amanata now with the face lock. Almost into a crossface. It is out.
And you see how Amanata is allowing Allison to ride through. She's not keeping Allison from going to the ropes. She's almost helping Allison get to the ropes. Yep.
Or to force into this ring-style move. Look at that, Amanata.
Man, this might be a tap right here. But Allison, see, that's the second rope break. There are going to be women in this division we're combining there. They're just not going to be able to catch on to the Pure division rules, just like some men can't.
Oh, that's a close fist.
Yep.
Allison Kay has been issued a warning for the use of a closed fist strike to the face.
Wow. She is so frustrated.
Well, absolutely.
Some people, the pure title rules will frustrate you.
Certainly hasn't frustrated the men's champion Lee Moriarty, who last year won the title in Texas. This year, AEW All in Texas Week. Dynamite comes to you July 9th. Collision live Thursday, July 10th. Starcast, Meet the Stars of AEW and Ring of Honor. Friday and Saturday, then Ring of Honor Super Card of Honor live Friday, July 11th. And then the big one, All in Texas live Saturday, July 12th. Globe Life Field in Arlington, the first AEW pay-per-view in Texas. Visit AEWAllinTexas.com for tickets and details. And some fine detail work there from Allison Kay, who delivers a fall-away slam.
There's some things that Allison Kay does well, and that is the displays of strength that she's able to pull out of nowhere. But this fighting style is what Allison Kay is used to, and I think she's showing that her style may not work in the pure division. Everything she does seems to work against her one way or another.
Well, it looks like she's catching on now, and look at that, biting the finger.
Allison's so violent.
Oh, that's an open hand. Open hands are legal. Oh, double open hand.
That was double legal then, Rick Biden.
Double legal, yes. Extremely legal. Extremely legal.
Still the same 20 count.
And it is Amanado who gets caught coming in through the ropes. Allison Kay, wait a minute, is she looking for a submission inside the ropes? Thought maybe looking to force a rope break there.
See, even Allison Kay, wow. With that butterfly, it looks like Amanado landing on her head.
Two.
But even Allison Kay instinctively bringing Aminata into the middle of the ring before she does a move. And Aminata's doing stuff on the side of the ring close to the ropes. It's little things like that that shows the strategy that the wrestlers are thinking.
Oh. And this is a great match for Aminata, already announced for the tournament, along with Serena Deeb, Layla Gray, Taya Valkyrie, Deonna Purrazzo, and now Billy Starks.
Aminata's showing a lot of guts to go back and forth with AK. AK brings it hard.
One of the heaviest hitters. Wow, he is Allison Kay, but you could say that about Amanada, who delivers that big forearm now off the ropes. Big boot, blocks the lariat off the ladder with a kick. Oh, she may have knocked Amanada out. Cover here. Just a one count. Oh, that's...
See, Aminata's eyes. Aminata realized she almost lost it just that fast. Now Allison with a roll through. Submission attempt from Allison. My goodness, locked in.
Yeah, these hammer elbows. Amanada trying to bridge out of it. Locked in the head scissor, instead it's Amanada. Now rolling through the bridge. Two count only. Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
The crack of the skull. And it is Amanada. Wow, the largest muscle in the human body being driven into the skull of Allison Kay.
Yep.
You don't have anything to add to that, Caprice?
Nope.
Oh, Allison Kay is down. Look at that, the legs. Figure forward.
Inside figure four. That's a new lace worker body.
Great trap here. And that's it.
The winner of this match by submission, Queen Aminata.
And it has been Amanada who has been steadfast in her belief that should there be a women's pure championship, she could and would become the first ever Ring of Honor Women's Pure Champion. But Caprice, I understand we're going to hear from Queen Amanada's first round opponent. The professor of professional wrestling, Caprice. That's right.
Who's the best? Who's doing it better than me?
That's right. We're going to go to Serena Deeb right now.
"5 years I've been here. And I'm just reflecting on everything, and asking myself, 5 years, what do you even have to show for it? And the answer is absolutely nothing. I have nothing to show for it. And I'm so sick and tired of showing up with a smile on my face, being fake and pretending to be happy all the time. And I've watched every single person stroll into this locker room, walk out with their flowers, and move on to greener pastures, and I'm still here, and I'm still waiting for my flowers, and I'm tired of it. I'm not here for the celebrity and the social media. I don't care about any of it. But what I do care about is the same thing that I've always cared about since I was a child, professional wrestling. That's all that matters. And most of the time when I come to work, I think that's what we do here, but to be honest with you, I question that half the time too. So this Women's Pure Rules Championship tournament, when this came upon me, it was like these 5 years of watching everybody else get celebrated. When I heard about this tournament, it was like, in my face, this tournament, this championship is made for me. This championship is made for the professor. And I've never felt more sure about anything in the entire time I've been here. This championship, it's the embodiment of everything, of my life's work, of my career's work, of the respect and the discipline of professional wrestling. And reminding everybody that the purity of this sport is the most beautiful thing in the world. And finally, I've waited long enough. I'm done waiting. I'm done being patient. I will be the very first ROH Women's Pure Rules champion because I am the professor of professional wrestling. And this is made for me.
It's still talked about today. Wembley was big, but this is Texas, and everything's bigger here.
The stakes, the stories, the showdowns, and now AEW stomps into the Lone Star State to prove it.
Can you hear that? The sound of legends colliding, rivalries reigniting, and history being made.
Get ready, Texas. We're gonna blow the roof off. From Dallas to Houston, San Antonio to El Paso, this is your moment, Texas.
AEW All In is coming to Globe Life Field in Arlington.
Live July 12th. Tickets are on sale now at AEWTix.com. Prove to the world that nothing is bigger than AEW in Texas.
Don't just watch history,
be history.
Well, everything's bigger in Texas, and the road to All In Texas is paved with tag team gold. The Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Sons of Texas, battled Crew with an opportunity to double or nothing to take on the AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Hurt Syndicate. It was a back and forth bout. Crew pulled the upper hand with some great tag team maneuvers. It looked like it was in hand for Crew until the Natural made the save. Sammy hit the GTH, got the victory. The Sons of Texas had the double or nothing this Sunday, where they will take on the Hurt Syndicate. Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, MVP in the corner. It's the AEW Tag Team Champions versus the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions.
Everyone wants Mina, and this Sunday at Double or Nothing, Mina wants gold. Mina Shirakawa challenges Timeless Tony Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship.
We'll see FTR take on Daniel Garcia and our former broadcast partner, former ROH World Champion Nigel McGuinness in tag team grudge match.
Speaking of former world champions, Mark Briscoe has had enough of Ricochet, and the only way they can settle that is in a stretcher match.
And then the finals of both Owen Hart Foundation tournaments. On the men's side, Will Ospreay, former Ring of Honor Television Champion, goes one-on-one against Hangman Adam Page. Winner gets a world title shot. And then on the women's side, Mercedes Moné takes on Jamie Hayter It's the TBS champion versus Jamie Hayter. No love lost. Winner goes on to All In, Texas.
Anarchy in the arena, where the entire arena is the battleground. The Death Riders and the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Swerve Strickland, Willow Nightingale, and the Ops.
We're going to take it to last night collision. Albuquerque, New Mexico, the world champion Bandito teaming with Los Outrunners. Bandito at RPG Vice right where he wanted him. Hitting the tornillo on Takeshita. Los Outrunners delivering the double elbow, but then it was Lance Archer. The Murder Hawk Monster, double strong zero. Takeshita scores the official fall. The Don Callis family wins with an assist from Archer. And as we move from Rocky Romero, a staple of CMLL, it's main event time. Lucha de Trios here on ROH.
This is a Lucha de Trios match scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, Barbario Carbonario, Hechicero, and Volador Jr.
Well, Barbaro Carbonario, a man who is a main event star in CMLL, the wild man up front. Next up is Volador Jr., who we saw in a fantastic Lucha de Trios bout last night on Collision. Hechicero, the alchemist, the wizard of CMLL.
If you ask me, Ricky Bobby, everybody on this team looks crazy.
Well,
this Team Loco.
Yeah, Team Loco. Is that? You think they'll recruit Gringo Loco after his great showing earlier tonight? Well, these three athletes have their work cut out for them at our main event. We go back to Arcady.
And their opponents, Neon, Fuego, and Atlantis Jr.
Leading the way, former Ring of Honor World Television Champion Atlantis Jr. To his left is Fuego. And pulling up the rear, Neon. What a great opportunity for these three men. Three stars that have really become favorites here at ROH.
Tell you what, it's a great opportunity for Ring of Honor and a great opportunity for people on YouTube to see how well CMLL blends with Ring of Honor. The style, the matchups, the flair, the custom. We love it here, man, and we love everybody, bringing them all across the world, and they land in the House of Honor.
Partnership 9 years in the making, CMLL and Ring of Honor. It feels like only yesterday, when we were starting to get some of the top stars of CMLL, and these are some of the best Caprice. We talked about Barbaro Carbonario main eventing Arena Mexico. Volador Jr. selling out Arena Mexico against Matt Taven for the ROH World Championship, against Rocky Romero in a very heated feud for the historic welterweight title down there as well.
I tell you what, man, in Mexico, these guys are huge. Volador Jr., multiple-time champion, Western champion.
Absolutely, we're gonna start things off here. Hip toss, and no, it's Fuego, who has been on fire here in Ring of Honor, especially in these Lucha de Trios matches.
Great choice of Royals, Ricky Bobby.
And wow, inside wrist lock takeover, says Volador out. Now, if you notice, a partner can come in when their partner exits the ring. That's Lucha style, and so is that great shimmy by Fuego. Whoa! Off the ropes. And look at this. And it is Fuego inside. Double wrist lock takeover. It's Hechicero now coming in. The Alchemist, the man.
Whoa! Wow! Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Fuego! Slow, baby, yeah.
And fans, tag made to the former Ring of Honor World Television Champion Atlantis Jr. Barbaro Carbonario, and things are going to get hot for AEW Grand Slam Mexico in Mexico City, Arena Mexico, live Wednesday, June 18th. AEW's first time ever in Mexico.
One way to gain control.
And in Mexico, they describe wrestlers like Barbaro Carbonario, Hechicero, and Volador Jr. as rudos.
Yes, sir.
Not just describing their attitude.
Whoa. That was rudos.
Yeah, certainly was. And this is a hallmark of each of these three gentlemen. Look at that, up and over. Atlantis Jr. Wow. They like the pack attack. Oh! These trios matches have a bit of relaxed rules. And at least in these situations where Atlantis, and Atlantis is holding his own against 3 stars here, Caprice.
Man, Atlantis Jr. literally born into this sport. Father, Atlantis, has got so much to go back on. And a lot of these things are just natural instinct, especially those backbreakers. His family is known for the backbreakers.
Like father, like son. And the tag mate in. You even notice now as we see Neon in for the first time that the, Atlantis Jr., Fuego, Neon, they follow the rules. They make the tags. Whereas the team of Volador and company, not afraid.
Are you kidding? Did you see the way that Neon was able to get to the top ropes?
And look at the way he moves his body. It's almost effortless, Neon.
Pulls him in an arm drag.
And grabbing a hold of those wrists, and now the kick held. Hechicero with the backflip onto Neon. Wow. Now off the ropes. Whoa.
Sometimes the way to catch him is just to hold on sometimes. That's exactly what they're doing.
Oh, what? Oh, no! Rocking the baby into the powerbomb. Drop kick to the unprotected spine. The amateur wrestling style duck walk from the Alchemist.
Yeah. One quick fact, Riccaboni, we see a lot of movement from the luchadors moving like this, but before they can get trained, they have to go through mat wrestling, the collegiate style wrestling. They have to graduate that before they even learn the luchador style.
Well, that's why it's so wild that the contrast in behavior, Volador Jr., longtime fan favorite, a rule breaker now, but his is more subtle. With guys like Barbaro Cavernario, there's no subtlety. He just does whatever he wants.
But the foundation is there. The wrestling foundation, the heart of the sport is there. This is just how they do it at CMLL, and it's beautiful.
My goodness! Whoa! Leg hook cover, 2, and no one able to make the save there as Barbaro Cavernario gets 2 after the pop-up drop kick. And it is Fuego able to get out. The former TV champ, big drop kick though from Barbaro Cavernario.
That took some great timing to pull that off, man. Atlantis Jr. in a lot of trouble here.
Oh, look at this, going for the mask. We know that's not illegal in Ring of Honor, just serves as a distraction.
Alchemist drops over, pulls that single leg. My goodness, kick right to the face.
And cover 2.
Every time the Rudo's in control, every one of them in the ring.
Well, and they clear the apron too. That's what makes them so dangerous. No one can help. We talked about trying to break up the pin. No one's on the apron to break up the pin because they've cleared the apron.
And if it kind of falls in the rule set because one man in, one set out. But Atlantis Jr. and Fuego, they're following the rules, but the Rudos are just doing what they want to do.
Wow, look at that. The spine buster. Oh. What in the world is this?
Wow. That's impressive.
Reverse monkey flip, double kick. 1, 2, could be it. No.
The timing, the cohesiveness that it takes to pull stuff off like this, like these guys are not. These are impressive movements. They may get them the win if they keep it going.
As Aubrey Edwards checking in on Atlantis' teammates. It is now Volador Jr., Hechicero, and Barbaro Cavernario staring Atlantis Jr. straight in the eye. Atlantis Jr. trying to break free. The former TV champ takes one right to the skull and another one.
Yeah, that just looks like a sacrificial lamb here. Break it free. Super kick.
Double clothesline.
I thought he was going to clothesline Aubrey.
Well, look at that. Ducks down, grabs the wrist lock. Irish whip, big boot. Atlantis Jr. What? What in the world? Clothesline.
You never seen a caveman do the worm, Riccaboni.
Wow. Only Barbaro Cavernario. It's Atlantis Jr. And diving through.
You can see Atlantis hitting head first there. Neon!
Always buzzing, just like Neon there. And Fuego. Oh, look at this, it's sync. Neon, Fuego, double dives. And it's Cavanario and Atlantis Jr., the last two men standing now. Forearms delivered from the former TV champ. Off the ropes. Caught. Waistlock, spun out. Wrist lock, Cavanario. Hammerlock inside.
No.
Front face lock, DDT!
Those quick movements, man, Cavanaro's been doing, planning well. You can look at him.
Leg hooked. Two.
You think crazy, but inside there's an intelligent wrestler that knows how to take his opponent apart.
And it is Cavanario who delivered the boots to Atlantis. Uh-oh. Get the crowd fired up. Barbaro, Cavanario, springboard. Oh, blocked! Blocked by Atlantis Jr. Now off the ropes. Atlantis Jr. Oh, Mexican Destroyer! Got absolutely all of it! Going to the top now! He won the World Television title with this move!
Not wasting any time! Frog splash, that's gotta be enough!
Hooks a leg! Two! That's it!
Here are your winners, Neon, Fuego, and Atlantis Jr.
And fans, for those of you who joined us on YouTube and Honor Club for this special simulcast, we thank you for joining us. What a red-hot way to end things this week. This Sunday, Double or Nothing live on pay-per-view. For Arcadiora, Bobby Cruz, Caprice Coleman, Ami, and Riccaboni. Happy wrestling, everybody. We'll see you in the desert.